Jeff Blankman joined here tonight by Madison Schultz and also Sally Musselman from the South Central Calhoun Titans as they took on the Carroll Tigers here tonight and fell by a final of 11-1. We'll start with Maddie over here to my left. And Maddie, behind the plate tonight, it was probably warm early on, but that breeze probably helped things. This is by far probably the warmest game you've had to catch in so far this year. How did you feel like things went for you?
Pretty good. The pitching was good. We kind of had to call our own pitches, but I think we kind of knew what we were doing a little bit. But I don't know. I just kind of felt like our whole team was just kind of in a slump a little bit tonight.
Just not as focused, or was there some nerves early on playing a bigger school in Carroll?
I think maybe a little bit of nerves, but at the same time, just not really focused. We weren't really talking. You know, when they were sealing, no one was saying, anything. I don't know. It was just kind of off tonight.
Were you guys surprised to see them as aggressive as what they were on the base paths tonight?
We had looked up their stats, and they had a lot of steals, so we were kind of looking, they were going to steal a lot, but no, we didn't really know they were going to steal that much on us.
Did you guys get better as the game went on in the communication area, do you think?
Not really. Not really, no.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how were you catching, what were you calling? I mean, you said you kind of had to call pitches tonight. What were you and Sally kind of? Sally was calling them. How were you guys communicating that back and forth?
She was just, we do numbers like on our wristbands, so she was just calling numbers with her hands and. Yeah.
So what did you think? How did you feel like she threw tonight?
She threw pretty good. She hit her spots pretty good. It was there, I think.
Okay. How were you trying to work their hitters tonight? How were you trying to do that, do you know?
We were just trying to get them to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Offensively, how did you feel like you swung the bat here tonight?
Not the greatest. You can always improve. I think, maybe one hit, but then I got it. She caught it. Yeah, I think maybe an RBI. There's always room for improvement.
You guys are off to a good start this season. Talk about how well this team's playing. 3-3 coming into the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I think with having a new coach, things are just different, and I think just the energy, it's a lot more positive. Obviously not tonight, but I don't know. We just our energy was positive, and JFK's done a really good job of just letting us know it's okay to make mistakes and just keep growing, and GBT is our thing, and it's get better today, so we always just climb and make progress each game and practice.
Did you feel like you were able to get better today?
Yeah, I think I can tell myself I can practice my throws to third, because that wasn't the greatest. We've never really had a lot of teams steal on us to third, so something that I need to work on. So yeah, I could get better in that.
Well, I tell you what, great job out here tonight. Appreciate you joining us. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
You bet, Maddie Schultz. Let's move over now to Sally Musselman, who was in the circle here tonight. Sally, you said, as Maddie said, you were kind of calling the pitches tonight. What were you looking to work here tonight?
I was really hoping to get my changeup going, because it hasn't been going as well as I hoped it would this season, and I thought I did. I struck a couple girls out on it, so I thought that was really good. My mom wasn't here tonight. She's our assistant coach to call for me, which she usually does, so that was kind of hard. It was different. I was expecting a coach to do it, but we decided right before the game that I could do it. I knew what I was doing, and so I was just hoping I was calling the right pitches in the right spots.
What kind of pitches were you trying to throw tonight? How many different did you throw along with that changeup?
I didn't throw my rise or drop tonight. I've just kind of been working on those, feeling them out and stuff. I didn't throw either of those tonight. Usually on 3, 4, or 5 batters, I try and keep them high. They're usually the harder hitters and stuff, so keep them high there. Some change-ups in there and stuff, but just all over, working my spots all over the plate.
Were you able to hit your spots pretty well tonight?
I thought I hit my spots really well, but the umpire thought otherwise. He did not want to call my strike. So towards the end of the game, I was just hoping to get him across the plate, get a hit. I know our defense is really solid. We've really come along defensively, so I knew they would have my back, and if I got it across the plate, got a hit, or they got a hit, we could get the out usually.
So they jumped up 4-0 on you guys early in that first inning. How much did that hurt you guys as you tried to battle back?
I think it hurt us a lot. A lot of girls put their heads down after that inning, and usually we have a rough start. We've always, basketball, it carries over softball, rough starts, but usually we fight back from that. We had a rough start last night, and we fought back, won the game, so I was hoping to fight back tonight, but it just never got there.
What has been the difference with this year's team? Like I was talking with Maddie, 3-3 coming into tonight.
Yeah.
You said battled back last night against Manson for the win. So what's been the difference with this year's team?
I've seen a completely different team this year. Positivity, energy, everyone working together, everything's completely different. Our coach is always, like Maddie said, GBT, get better today. Everything is just so much more positive I mean, 3-0 in the conference right now. We couldn't ask for anything better there.
Is that more what you girls are focused on, is that conference race?
Yes.
And not that you don't want to win these non-conference games, but it doesn't affect you as much when you don't?
Yeah, we actually switched things up tonight. We had Sam Pfister playing, or Sarah Sty playing second, who usually, she doesn't play, usually Sam Pfister does, and Peyton Sty playing first, where Kiri Hammond usually plays, just to like try things out, try different things because it's non-conference. But yeah, we're really looking to be up there in the conference, contend.
You're still a young player, but you've kind of become one of the leaders, I think, on this team. What's that like?
It's really hard because, 5 seniors, 4 juniors. It's hard to like be a sophomore and try and like take control of the team, but I know I have to, especially with pitching wise. And I've worked for this season, all off season, and so it's my big sport that I love to play. So I know like I can do it, and I know that that's my role.
Well, I tell you what, Sal, I appreciate you joining us here tonight. Great effort. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.